Praise 102.5, Atlanta's inspiration station, Gospel Jazz Live. Each and every Sunday, we do it real big. And it's an honor to have the gospel giant in the building. Y'all know him, Granddad Turner. Call him what you want to. I'll call him Mr. Fred Hammond. In here to talk about 2 CDs, right? I thought I was going to talk about the romance and the God, the love and the romance thing. But Fred just wrote me a copy of the Granddad Turner CD. So guess what? We're going to talk to him about both of them. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Good.
Fred, what does Fred Hammond know about love and romance? I know you know about God, but tell the audience what you know about the whole thing, Fred.
Listen, man, 51. I'm a grown man.
Okay.
Grown man. And you know what, man, that's what life is about.
Exactly.
Life is not just about working or just even church. It's about love. It's about finding love.
That's so powerful.
And being in love. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in love before. Man, I was married for 17 years.
Wow. Okay.
It didn't end the way we wanted it to. It ended in divorce, but through the wreckage and through the hurt and through the pain of all of that, I still learn and grow each day about love. You know, and I'm here to talk to other people that are desiring to be in love. Don't give up on love. You know, keep on fighting, keep on working for it.
Wow.
Because love is worth it.
Well, you know how we get Doctor, Reverend. Can we now put that title on you because you breaking some science, Fred? When you're talking about relationships, maybe you open up the door for some relationship counseling, maybe a book, because I know this CD is about to be some therapy for a lot of people out there.
Man, this is really, a lot of people didn't know what it's all about, so people are wondering, like, he's going to sing about love and romance. Man, it is a lot of my pain and a lot of my victories, a lot of my defeats, and I can kind of help some people through my experience. You know, I was talking to my nephew, and we were talking about, you know, it's not, my 51 is not just a number to reach. It is a life experience.
Yeah.
It's a life experience, man. It's like, I've been through some stuff. I've seen some stuff. And now I can help you avoid those pitfalls. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you're speaking to men, you're speaking to women, you're speaking to everybody on this, right?
That's right. I'm speaking to everybody.
Man.
And a lot of times the church, we have been afraid to talk about this. So there's a chance. When I did this, I went into it with my eyes wide open, knowing that, you know what, this could backfire on you and everybody can think you're doing it for this reason or that reason. But you know what? I don't have time to worry about that. You know why?
Wow.
Because 50% of all first-time marriages in the church go astray and end up in divorce. And here's what's that. The other 50%, you can count about half of that 50% is struggling, trying to figure it out.
Wow.
And so we're trying to deal with it, and I think that we just need to be real, come clean and be real. This is a generation that is, they coined it a few years ago, called the keep it real generation.
Right, right.
And it's still that generation. So now we want to know how to fix our relationships.
Wow.
We should have the best relationships, but yet still we lead in having some of the worst.
Man, Fred just got married 1 year, 3 months,
Congratulations,
2 days ago. But guess what, man? I
Yeah.
wish I could have had something like this as a part of the counseling, because I'm a huge Fred Hammond fan. And I already know, man, I already know right here, just from the title alone. I was talking to another gentleman about putting something out like this a long time ago,
Yeah.
because guess what? I made a transition from R&B radio, been doing it for 20 years, but now being in the gospel arena, this is something so needed, man.
Yeah.
And we got the granddad doing it, so man, it's coming with a lot of respect, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. It's about, you know what, it's about being relevant. You know, it's about being effective and relevant, and that's what I want to be. Those 2 words would describe what I'm trying to do. And while other people are sitting around trying to shoot it down and figure it out if that's what they're trying to do, and we're not tripping on that, there's somebody that's going to get healed from this. There's a relationship that's going to get healed from this, because they're going to be able to listen to this, and it's going to be like a roadmap on how we should feel and how we should deal. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you right now, Fred, it's going to speak in droves to men, me and my man G Woods. We always talking about relationships.
Yeah, man.
And just to hear Fred drop some science on it, somebody who's been married, like you said, for 17 years, and you know what? You deserve love again,
Absolutely,
and you'll get
absolutely.
it again.
And you know the thing about it is, you know, we're all talking about it behind closed doors. You know, we get in these little groups, these little cell groups between us and men and brothers, and we sit out at the table and we have in-depth discussions. And then you have your boys that you can shut the door with and say, man, let me tell you this. And you know what? The sisters got their girls. They got the girls, and they can go to ladies' night out and they can talk about it and talk about it. But don't nobody talk about it out in public. And by the time it gets out, the world talks about it, and they say what they want to say on TV and on music, on everything else. But we got to act like it don't exist. Time for that is over.
Well, it's a perfect timing for it. Valentine's Day, it should be
Right.
out. God, Love, and Romance.
That's
How
right.
appropriately titled, man. I'm looking forward to some raving reviews. I'm honestly looking for some crossover from it too.
Amen.
You know,
That's
on the
what I believe.
inspiration stations, just hitting people in the heart, Fred, because that's where it takes off, man.
The song "I Feel Good" was coined by my nephew here, YPJ, and myself, and he just said, "Man, this is just a feel good type of track.
Right,
you know,
right.
when you get up in the morning and you
smile.
don't feel like hitting the gym, you pop that puppy on, man, and give you energy. You know, what about the days you're missing that person and you're down and you want and the gloomy glooms want to come in on your sun don't want to shine? You just pop that bad boy on, and it just is a positive motivation and affirmation that, man, you know what? I feel good. I'm gonna make it through this day, and we ain't gonna just survive today. We're gonna thrive through today."
Hey, Fred, it's on my ringtone. I
That's
know
it.
what it says,
There it
man.
is.
I roll with it, all right?
That's it. Good deal.
Fred Hammond, man, amazing, man, just to sit down and talk with you. Congratulations, Granddad Turner, to you. You crossed the lines. You're doing jazz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Fred Hammond, the gospel giant, does music.
That's it.
Recognize. Fred
And
Hammond
listen.
does beautiful music.
Don't trip, because I'm still a worshiper. I'm still coming out with worship
Yes,
albums.
sir.
I'm still coming out with this, but I'm dealing with life now. We coined this phrase that it's time for us to move from Psalms to Proverbs.
Wow.
And that's where we're going to deal with the real life stuff, you know, instruction on life.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
not just, you know, we all praise, but, you know, that's great and we all worship. But there comes a time you got to get up off your knees and you got to go outside and deal with the real world. How do you do that?
Wow. Hey, we needed to hear it, man. We got it from Fred Hammond. Every Sunday I talk about this beautiful music for beautiful people. It
That's
helps you
good.
live beautiful.
That's it.
And you just gave us some catalogs to help us live our lives
Do you
more
think?
beautiful. Thank you. Fred Hammond, live gospel jazz. We're gonna play the whole CD today, so look out. It's coming up next on Praise 102.5.
Cool.